2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Celtics make a quick stop here in front of their Boston fans just one game before heading back out. And Evan Fournier's teammates are all smiles as he returns to the lineup after being out.
Yeah, everybody's glad to see him come back. It was surprising to me to see just how well they were able to kind of cope with his injury. A lot of guys stepped up in his absence, and they really hardly missed a beat.
Well, the extra contributions were nothing short of phenomenal. And in the end, the whole experience could make this team much, much stronger.
Here are the starters for Montreal. Ilyasova out there with Brooks. Then it's Gorgui Dieng, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And long-range shooting, a strength for both of these teams. Brent, what was the best shooting team you were ever a part of?
Well, Kevin, I had an opportunity to play in Seattle, and the teammates that I suited up for at that time was Ray Allen, Rashard Lewis, Luke Ridenour. That's a lot of firepower from the three-point line. Not much defense, and that's me, but a lot of three-point firepower.
And it's Walker penetrating. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And it's always stood out to me how under control Walker is on his drives. He doesn't just have a nice burst. He's got incredible body control. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Tatum passes to Williams. Back to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
An explosive player who has no problem finishing above the rim. Tatum does damage inside.
Dinwiddie. The three-pointer, no good. On offense, here are the Celtics. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, it never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works. A great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Now here's Williams. Second chance shot, and the layup is good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here's Montreal. 6-point game. And here's Brooks from outside. And another three for Montreal.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
That's a two-pointer from Walker. It's rebounded by Montreal.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
Brooks outside. Puts up a three. They get it again. And Jang gets it to go.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And Brown throws it down.
And when you let Brown get close to the hoop, you face the consequences. Just a tremendous athlete with unreal dunking ability.
And Poole gets it to go.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Got a piece of it. Smart passes to Tatum. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Count it, good.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Poole. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Tatum. Here's Williams. The layup missed.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
We'll return shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what you've seen from Montreal, guys, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for Montreal, Jackson is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Green, and it's Roby in at the 5 spot. Barea with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Rondo gets the bucket.
Embracing the hit on the way up. Rondo hard to take down. Even when he gets bodied up a little bit, the balance stays there.
Now here's Barea outside Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, and in one-on-one situations, Tatum is a nightmare to guard. Versatile offensively, and really allows him to score consistently.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Barea, the pass to Fournier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated that really lead the way?
It's a great question. You know, I think coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too, though. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens are in sync with what they do and how they develop players, but also how they find those diamonds in the rough. And let's give a shout out to Toronto with what they've done over the last 5 or 6 years. They've created a level of excellence there that has them on the same path as some of the best teams in our league.
A lot of good GMs out there. Danny Ainge of Boston, you talked about them, probably one of the best. Here's Napier after the basket by Montreal. And it's in there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
It's a close game here in Boston. From 12 feet out, and there's Jackson on the assist by Rondo. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter. So it's the Celtics now. Napier kicks to Thompson. It's Fournier on the wing. And there's the pass to Nesmith. Off target from 3-point range. Montreal leading by 4. Here's Roby. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Brissett passes to Green. Misses from close range.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Boston making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown comes in for Fournier. And Walker subbed in for Napier. Nesmith, the pass to Williams. Thompson outside. Brown wide open. He fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Brown's got 5.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Here's Brooks. The offensive rebound. Roby. Brooks, the pass to Roby. It's good. And Montreal leads by 3. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. And here's Walker. He has 5 to the middle. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Rondo passes to Dinwiddie. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Williams dishes to Thompson. Here's Walker with the 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Montreal leads by 2. Stay with
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, for Montreal, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, we can't look past the work that their reserves have done tonight. There would.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Round the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Again, the miss by Walker. Here's Poole. 8 points for him. Dinwiddie passes to Ilyasova. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Kemba Walker. Three from the inbound. Doesn't go for him. And stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Dinwiddie. Drills it from outside. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 7 now for Montreal.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Walker the pass to Smart. And that one drops for him. Smart's got his first points of the game.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
And the basket is good. And Montreal leads by 7.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Montreal calls timeout. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Boston making some changes. Evan Fournier's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Barea comes in for Marcus Smart. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Kemba Walker. And then for Montreal, Brissett's checked in, and it's Green in for Brooks. Here's Tatum. Ilyasova comes up with the rebound. Montreal leading by 4. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Berea finds Williams. Tatum on the wing. Back to Williams. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Williams has got 6.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact. A terrific combo guard. Some people are comparing Poole's style to that of C.J. McCollum's.
I don't know if it's that similar, maybe stylistically, but CJ's size and his control are something that right now I guarantee you Jordan Poole would love to adopt in his game.
Celtics making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Out to the right wing. Napier. They get it back.
No escaping the outstretched arms of Ilyasova on that play. At every turn, he was right there and defended it well. He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Brissett passes to Poole. Shoots over Berea, and it's off the back rim. No good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
For the lead. No good that time. And it's Montreal the other way. Pass to Poole. Fires from deep. And he's good on the 3 ball. Poole's got 4 points in the quarter.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest 3-pointer you can imagine.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now Ilyasova. He has 5, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Celtics trail by 4. Berea kicks to Napier. Celtics passing it around.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Roby. That shot off the mark. Good D by Thompson. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. From deep, Berea sinks the 3-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 1. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
You know, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
It's Fournier on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Rondo kicks to Green. Outside Rondo to stop the run. Unable to get that one. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Celtics lead by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court right now for Montreal, they've got Gorgui Dieng. Brooks is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Roby in at the 4-man position. Kept alive, Dieng dishes to Brooks. Down low, up top Dieng. Shoots the 3. Good on the triple.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Walker the pass to Thompson. And Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Williams. Out of bounds, Montreal takes possession. And now look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night. Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
There's Walker with the three. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Brooks, the pass to Roby. Back to Brooks. Lets it go with the three. Cans it from downtown. And Montreal leads by 2.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Here's Poole, guarded by Smart. From deep, Brooks. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brown outside. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Celtics lead by 5.
And with Brown, it doesn't matter what point in the game it's at. He's ready to shoot whenever and wherever he has the ball in a good spot.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end? Oh, how about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has that attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of the game. Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Brooks misses. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Boston. 3-point lead. Brown, good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Yeah, he is a budding prospect. I like whenever Williams shows that determination on offense, and it looks like he wants to just take over.
3-pointer. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Ilyasova can't hit. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
A prolific scorer in this league. Walker just keeps getting better. One of the most elusive covers in the game today.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Montreal calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Poole, the pass to Ilyasova. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Montreal calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. Deep 2 from Brooks. Off target with that shot. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing.